Hey guys, Josh here with the Weekend Angler, back with another Short Tip Saturday video and the third installment of our IBC tote bait tank series. Now what we're going to be working on today is getting this tote cleaned out and ready for fish, and we're also going to be building the first of 2 filters that this bait tank will utilize, so stick around.
Alright, if you're just now joining the series, the first video we put together a drain adapter for the IBC tote tank that allows us to connect a garden hose to drain the tank off. And in the next video we got the frame cut down as well as the plastic tote itself, and we actually started to look more like a bait tank. We put some wood up there at the top to hold our filter, and now we're ready to get this tank cleaned out and move on. What we're going to be using today is some simple green degreaser, a brush, and some Dawn dish soap, because if it's good enough for ducks, it's good enough for me. Begin by using a hose to thoroughly wet the inside of your IBC tote. And now fill your tote to a depth of about 1 to 2 inches. Add your degreaser and your detergent to your tote. Scrub, 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 and when you think you're done, scrub some more. After scrubbing, use the hose to completely drain and rinse your tank. Stubborn stains can be removed using a Scotch-Brite pad. Now there is a faster and easier option to get the tank clean. All you need is a pressure washer and a wife, and let her take care of cleaning the tank while you go off and fish. Trust me, she'll love it.
Alright guys, now that we've got the tank thoroughly washed out, we're ready to go ahead and start working on the filter. Now when it comes to filters, anytime you're dealing with fish, there's 2 different types of filtration that you're going to be utilizing, and both of them are very important for their own reasons. The first method of filtration we're going to talk about is called mechanical filtration. Now when we talk about mechanical filtration, what we're talking about is physical removal of debris and waste from the water. Now the next type of filtration we're going to be talking about, and arguably one of the most important when you're dealing with fish, is biological filtration. And all that means is breaking down the ammonia, nitrate, and nitrites that are produced by the fish waste. Now the filter we're going to be working on today has a little bit of biological filtration to it. It is mostly a mechanical filter, and the reason being is this filter is going to be down in the bottom of the tank. The pump is going to be inside of this filter, and it's really going to act as a pre-filter. That way we're not sucking a bunch of fish poop and everything else up into our pump, clogging our pump up. So let's go ahead and step over to the workbench. I'll show you what we're working with today for this filter, explain a little bit how it's going to work, and then we're going to put it together.
Alright, let's get all our materials for today's project brought out to the workbench, and then we'll go over each one individually. You're going to need your pump, some red lava rock, a Sterilite mini crate, a 1/2 inch by 12 inch PVC riser, a 1/2 inch female coupler, a section of 3/4 inch bilge hose, 2 reusable air filters, and a 12-gallon tough box. Before we can use the lava rocks, we need to rinse them off. The best way to do this is with a bucket with a bunch of holes drilled in the bottom and a garden hose. Now open the pump and install the 4 suction cup feet. I know I didn't show it, but I did plug the pump in momentarily to make sure it worked before I got all the way involved in this project. Ensure the pump's intake valve is in the fully open position. And place the pump into the tough box. Place it close to one side with the intake facing the opposite side of the tough box. Use a step bit to enlarge the hole in the mini crate, allowing the pump's power cord to pass through easily. Test fit the mini crate. Drill a hole over the pump's threaded output location. Place the mini crate into position and install the PVC riser into the pump output. Hold the lid in place over the tough box. Determine the necessary location of the hole to pass the PVC through the box lid. And drill a hole in the lid just large enough to allow the PVC through. Drill another hole in the lid through which the power cord will pass. Pass the power cord through the lid and perform a test fit. The filter will pull water through the lid to function. Drill numerous large holes in the lid to allow for ample water flow. Using a knife, carefully remove any burrs left over after drilling. Place lava rock into the box around the pump until level with the top of the mini crate. Take care to avoid rocks falling inside the mini crate, as this can cause premature failure of the pump. The lava rocks are porous, offering bacteria a safe place to colonize. This bacteria provides biological filtration. If desired, quilt batting can be placed over the rocks and crate prior to installing the green filter media. Quilt batting is great at trapping algae. Mark and cut the filter media to allow the PVC to pass through. Place the filter media into place and rough cut it to the box dimensions. Cut a hole and pass the power cord through the filter media. Push filter media down into place inside the box. This coarse filter media provides good mechanical filtration. Use the remaining scraps from the first filter as additional filler in your box. Repeat this process using the second piece of filter media. Place the power cord and the PVC riser through the lid. Install and fasten the lid at this time. Install the 3/4 inch hose fitting into the double female threaded coupler and install the coupler onto the PVC riser. Place a stainless hose clamp onto the bilge tubing, then slide the tubing onto the hose fitting. Tighten the hose clamp securely, taking care to avoid over-tightening. To test, place the filter into the tote and add water to the tote until the filter is completely submerged. Now let's plug it in and see what happens. We have extremely good water flow, ready to go to the second filter.
Alright guys, well that's going to pretty much bring us to the end of this week's video. It also brings us one step closer to completing our IBC bait tank series. Hopefully y'all are following along, getting some ideas for your bait tanks. Next time we get together, we're going to be building the main filter for this IBC bait tank. And then we're going to be just about ready to get our fish put in there and try them out for the first time. So guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Any questions, post them down in the comments section. I'll do my best to get an answer for you. And until next time, we'll catch you out on the water.